What's up? It's your main man, Really Reals. Welcome back to the channel. If this is your first time here, please do me a favor. Hit that wonderful subscribe button. Also, like, share, and comment. We're gonna talk about the top 2 most stolen cars in the country. Now, I could do the top 5 or the top 10, but you know what? I don't wanna hold you here too long. I'm sure everybody has seen news clippings and news stories about cars being stolen left and right and left. As we all know, criminals get smarter and smarter every day, every week, every year. At the end of the day, we gotta figure out a way to stay one step ahead of those guys. I live here in the Memphis area, and there have been tons of cars stolen from dealerships, neighborhoods, apartment complexes, everywhere. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna let you know which are the top 2 cars, and also I'm gonna give you a couple tips on how to do some kind of preventive measures in order to make sure your car is safe and sound if you do have one of those cars, or any car basically. You're probably nervous right now wondering if your car is one of the top 2. Crazy thing is, my car is. The top 2 stolen cars in the country are any Dodge Charger and Dodge Challenger that has a V8 engine in it. They're not only stealing them just to take the complete car, sometimes they just steal the wheels and sit the car on bricks. There can be no worse feeling than to come outside in the morning, getting ready to go to work or getting ready to go wherever you're going, and to see your car sitting on brick. I personally know a couple people that has happened to, and it's not been a good feeling for them. You spend your hard-earned dollars to get the car that you want, maybe even your dream car, only to have somebody either vandalize it, take the wheels, or take the car completely. But there are certain ways that we can protect our cars and make sure that no one steals the cars or steals the wheels. As I said, it's going on all over the country. These criminals are looking for Dodge Chargers and Dodge Challengers, the RT, the 392, the Hellcats, and Red Eyes and Demons, anything with a V8 or above engine. But the way that they're getting these cars are pretty slick. They're just not doing like they used to do back in the day, where they can go in there, take a screwdriver, and punch the ignition. They've gotten pretty savvy with the tech now, considering cars are push button start. That was always my question. How are they stealing these cars so much, and these cars have push button starts? Couldn't believe it, couldn't figure it out. So from my research, I found out that these guys, like I said, they're using tech in order to get these cars. And you're probably saying, what kind of tech could they use to steal these cars? They have a scheme that they do. Typically it'll be 2 guys coming to get your car. You'll have one guy, he'll go up to the car, observe the car. What he'd probably do is take a window punch in the window, it won't make no noise, and typically it won't set the alarm off. Now I'm gonna show you a quick video of what that looks like as well. But before I do that, I'm gonna continue to let you know what else they do. Then you have another guy that's sitting in what they call home base. He's in another car off in the distance somewhere, observing, make sure no one comes out. Once the other guy has access to the car, this guy hops on his laptop. They have some type of computer program, I'm not sure what it is. If you know, please let us know down in the description below so we can find some way to combat this. They're able to use that program to get basically the signal from your car, and to be able to trick your car to say, hey, this dummy key fob we got is the actual real key to the car. And once they do that, off they go into the sunset. In the Memphis area, they actually caught a ring of people doing this. They actually went to the Dodge dealerships and they destroyed the dealership, broke into it, and I believe, if I'm not mistaken, they were able to get access to the actual keys in the Dodge dealership. So it's just not the computer gurus doing it. Back to the tech guys though. So once they're able to get that signal and they're able to fire that up, typically what they'll do is push your car further enough out in the street or whatever, and then they have another car to run up behind it and push it further down the street. So that way, when they do start the car up, you won't hear it. Next thing you know, you come out in the morning, your car's gone, probably see a piece of your window sitting out there, and now it's time to go file an insurance claim and go through all the rigmarole of that. And that video I was talking about, here goes. As you saw, it was real quick. They even did it in the freaking snow. You know how hard it is to push a car in the snow? Not saying that I ever had to do it before. It's gotta be a hard job to push a car in the snow. But they pushed it out of the snow, had the home base car waiting to push them further down the street. Then they crank it up and they're out of Dodge. Just like you would kind of be out of Dodge, I guess. And previously, I told you guys about a ring of people in the Memphis area that were stealing cars from dealerships. They range from ages of 11 to 17. Can you believe that? Like, they're starting them off that early, 11 to 17. Fortunately, the Tennessee Bureau of Investigations was able to get involved, and they actually caught couple of the guys, and of course what happens all the time, and they were able to get the guys that stole the cars, damaged the cars, so forth, so please be careful. Now what I'm gonna do is give you a couple tips that can help prevent your car from being stolen. First up, if you got a garage, use it. I mean, I know some people use their garages to store other things in, boxes, old clothes, whatever. Look, if you have one of these types of cars, use the garage. Next, get you an aftermarket alarm. I mean, there are so many out there right now, and they can really help deter thieves. And something to add to that, make sure that you have a GPS system on your car. There are some simple things that you cannot do. Don't leave valuable items in your car. Don't leave wallets in your car. Don't leave purses in your car. Don't leave computer or laptops in your car. Anything that's shiny and dangly to thieves, you dig? Along with that alarm system, hey, have a decal for your alarm system also on the car, as well as the LED flashing light, because a lot of times that deters the thieves. If you don't have a garage and you have to park outside, make sure where you're parking at is well lit. If it's under a lamp post or whatever, if you're at your home, make sure you have floodlights or motion lights. Now, this is one I bet you didn't think about. Be careful who works on your car. There are ways that these guys can take your key fob and basically get the transmission off of your key fob and be able to come to your house. Now, you done got work done from them. They probably got your address. Now they know where you live at and they can come get your car real easy. So, be careful who work on your car. And I personally try not to leave my car with anybody more than 24 hours. And they're also going to be a reputable person. Yeah, I messed it up, but oh well. Now here's another good one for you. If you're out at car meets, it's okay for people to inquire, hey, what kind of mods have you done in your car? I like this, that's pretty cool, who'd you get to do this? But if they ever start to get the questions, hey, what area are you in? Don't give them that information, because that should throw a red flag for you. And last but not least, keep your eye out. Especially when you're driving home late night or just at any point. Keep an eye, maybe somebody might be following you in an unusual car. You know, typically I don't take the same route home every time. I'll, take an extra corner or whatever the case may be, but don't take the same route home every time if you have one of these types of cars and you're worried about somebody maybe taking it. Those were the 2 top cars that are most stolen in the country. Also, those were some tips that I could give you to help you out, hopefully prevent your car from being stolen if you do have one of those top 2s, or if you have any type of car. If you haven't already, please do me a favor, hit that wonderful subscribe button. Also, like, comment, and share. It's your main man, Rayleigh Rails. Always solid, always 100. I'm up out of here.